What's up, corporate misfits? Brittany Darrington here, and I want to talk all about how you can create your lead magnet funnel using Kajabi. Now, if you're using another platform, please still watch this process because it might be somewhat similar. But ultimately, I want to help you to be able to get your leads into your business and start turning your prospects into actual customers. I want you to build that relationship with them, provide value, and so much more. So let me take you behind the scenes. Let's go ahead and just dive right into how you can start creating this funnel and get it up and going in no time. Hey there, corporate misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, course creators, and coaches to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise online through courses, memberships, coaching programs, and so much more. Before we dive into how to build your lead magnet funnel on Kajabi, I want you to definitely check out our 5 funnels that every course creator and coach needs in their business to help them to generate revenue consistently while building a relationship and so much more. So you can check that out below. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk all about how you can create your lead magnet in Kajabi in no time. I'm going to be utilizing one of our templates from our template shop, which is going to be the Emily template, to be able to show you how to create your landing page, how to add in a thank you page, and put it all together within Kajabi pipelines. Okay, so right now I am in Kajabi. If you are looking to utilize this platform, check out our 30-day trial where you can be able to see and test drive Kajabi, plug in some stuff, see if it's a good fit for you before ever buying it, and see if it's able to help you in your business. I moved to Kajabi years and years ago, and it has made my life so much easier. We're able to run our business through this platform, and we feel like this is a platform that can really help coaches and consultants and people who have courses and memberships. It can help make this so much easier, especially if you are not a fan of complicated tech. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Where I'm going to start on Kajabi is in the marketing section, and I'm going to make my way down to pipelines. I'm going to start off by creating a new pipeline. Now, once I select new pipeline, Kajabi has a few blueprints that you can choose from that you can get started with. Most likely, you are going to get started with a freebie, which is going to be the lead magnet funnel of what we are currently doing. But I do want you to keep this in mind. If you are going to move forward with this freebie, just know that it kind of walks you through. It's going to start off with an opt-in. It's going to have an email that triggers behind the scenes and a thank you page that happens immediately after someone opts in. So you can follow this exact process. If you want to move forward with it, you would just hit create pipeline. Since I'm going to be utilizing templates, I am going to use my own templates versus using Kajabi's templates. I would usually start with a blank slate. But just to show you how to use this freebie area, the lead magnet pipeline, I'm going to start here and I'm going to make some changes along the way so I can utilize our actual templates versus the ones that Kajabi provides. So let's go ahead and hit freebie. Let's go ahead and hit create pipeline. And then you're going to name your freebie testing. You can upload a file, but I like to always provide whatever my lead magnet is through email because I want my customers to get used to opening my emails. Okay, so let's get started with the opt-in. Kajabi has an opt-in that they automatically provide. You can either start editing the opt-in page that they have created by just going to click on it. And as you can see here, they have a description, they have a actual form that people would fill out. They can plug in their name, their email, and you can decorate this to your liking. So if you want to get started with using one of Kajabi's templates, feel free to design it to your liking. Feel free to add in what's missing. You can add sections. You can select things that work best for you. You can add more text. You can have countdowns if you're going to have a timer associated with this particular lead magnet. I want you to make this your own. Now, if you are not going to necessarily utilize their template, maybe you want to use a different one of their templates. You might not want to use this particular opt-in page. So let's just look into making a new page. What we're going to do is we're going to hover over this gray area and we're going to hit add page. What you can do is go to new landing page. When you hit next, you can select what type of opt-in page you're looking to move forward with. You can move forward with just a regular opt-in, a video, a download, a sales page, a thank you page. But for right now, I'm just going to pick a video just to kind of give you a glimpse as what you can see behind the scenes. So here are some of the things that Kajabi has. You can select one of those and then customize it to fit your business. Now, instead, I'm going to move forward with one of our templates. So I'm going to go to existing landing pages. So if you are utilizing one of our templates or someone else's templates, you could go to existing landing page. You're going to hit next. And then what's going to take place is I'm going to just grab the page, which is the Emily opt-in, which is what I'm going to be showing you. You can see it right here. It's in a weird spot. It's not connected. So I'm going to move it up in a bit. So I have my opt-in page here. Then we have a thank you page. Again, Kajabi has their set of thank you pages. I'm going to go ahead and add in one of our templates so I can be able to show you. I'm going to grab an existing. We're going to go to Emily, thank you, save, boom. Okay, so we have our thank you pages and our opt-in page in. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to remove some of the things that I don't want here. Again, because I am going to be switching it up and using my own templates. I am also going to remove this as well. Okay, so as you can see, we have an opt-in and a thank you. That little email button went away. I'll show you how to add it back in. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started. So now that we have our Emily opt-in page here, this is the lead magnet, and we're able to plug in more information about this lead magnet. You would just plug in either your title and plug in your colors, all that great stuff. And ultimately you're able to just share more about why someone should opt in. Now, one thing that we have is an actual, we have something called a two-step opt-in taking place here. So if someone says, yes, I want to join now, or I want to move forward, they're going to go to something called a two-step opt-in. The two-step opt-in will be found in the sections area. And then if you go where it says footer, exit pop-up, you'll see two-step opt-in. We're going to edit this. So this is the two-step opt-in. We're going to make sure that there is a form in place in order for us to properly be able to collect the information that we need to create this proper lead magnet. And then I'm going to have the thank you page go to, you can have it go to a URL, or you can have it go to the next pipeline step, which is what I'm going to do, which makes it so much easier. So go to the next pipeline step. And that next step would be the thank you page, which is what we have in this particular pipeline, which you can see here. Okay, now I'm gonna hit save. And again, we wanna just make sure our form is showing. So if your form is not properly showing, if you don't have one already in existence, then what you'll want to do is go to edit your forms. We're gonna create a new form. We're going to call this lead magnet example. I'm going to hit save. Now I can collect all the information I would like. If I want to send a notification to myself or my team, letting them know someone opted in, you can. If you have a third-party email provider that you're using, you can definitely add that in here and follow the instructions. If you want to send to a custom thank you page, you can do that as well. You can leave this blank if you're going to follow the pipeline that I am going to show you. But if you wanted to have it go outside of that pipeline and go to a specific page, you can do that as well. Now you can have some other options here, such as double opt-in or single opt-in. For this example, I'm just going to use a single opt-in so that we can show that this moved forward and everything worked properly. If you want to collect more information, there are form fields. I'm just going to collect name and email for this, but you can add in more information if you would like to collect more stuff. And then automations that can take place. For right now, I'm not going to plug in any automations. I will plug that in shortly, but for right now, just to get started, I'm going to get started and show you from the opt-in standpoint and then come back to this. So let me hit save. Now we have our lead magnet example, and I'm going to go back to pipelines. And I'm going to go to our freebie testing, which is our currently using right now. So what I'm going to do is go to opt-in, which is our opt-in page. If someone were to click on this to get our lead magnet, I'm going to go down to where it says two-step opt-in, which is currently appearing right now. So I'm going to go back to that so I can make sure I'm editing it. It's currently showing right now. This must always be checked in order for this to show. Now I'm going to go to form, and I am going to remove the default, and I am going to go to the lead magnet form that I just created, lead magnet example. As you can see, it now will collect the name and the email. And then once someone says yes, they can hit submit and it will take them to the next page. So we're going to hit save there. Our next step for the thank you page is to go to the next pipeline, which will be the thank you page. And now what we're going to do is we're going to uncheck this so that it gets off the screen. We're going to hit save altogether. And then what will take place now is, since we have this in place, we can now have the thank you page happen immediately after someone opts in. But there's a step that we're missing. So currently right now, we do not have an email that will take place if someone were to opt in. So we're going to add some automation. To add automation, you're going to go to that plus sign right here. And how that would work is when a form is submitted, then we can subscribe to an email sequence. But if you're just getting started from scratch, you don't have an email sequence in place. So you have to set that up before you move forward. We are going to make our way to email campaigns. We're going to go to a new email campaign. We're going to call this an email sequence. We're going to type in lead magnet example email. Continue. And for right now, I'm just going to grab just a simple text email so we can just use it for an example. We're going to hit get started. I'm going to create. And now from here, we have our email in place. So we need to make this actually go out immediately once someone were to opt in. We don't want the email to go out a day later or 2 days later. We want it to go out immediately. So we're going to, for the day, we're going to hit 0. Now we have our internal title, which helps me to know exactly what it is. But then we also will have a external title that our customers will see. So I'm just going to put lead magnet example. And you can have preview text. So if you want preview text here, you can plug that in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to edit your content. And when you're editing your content, you are going to plug in some information about your lead magnet. It can say something along the lines of, congratulations, you're in. I'm so excited to have you in our community. Here's that lead magnet that I promised you, and so much more. Now, in order to deliver your lead magnet through your email, what you can do is, one, you can add either a button and have that button download the file. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if you want your actual lead magnet that you are delivering, maybe it's a PDF or maybe it's to a video link or something along those lines, you can change this call to action button where it says read more. You can change where it goes. So that link action, instead of it going to a URL, you can have it download a file where you can upload a PDF or some sort of file, and you can have your customers download that file whenever they hit read more or learn more or download or access the file, things along those lines. So that's how you can deliver your lead magnet through your email. So I want you to take some time to make this a personal note, share more about why you're so excited to have them in your community. And then when you are delivering your lead magnet, again, you can do this through the call to action button, or you can have a hyperlink by utilizing download this freebie or download this guide or this video tutorial here, and you can link it to where it needs to properly go. Now, once you have this to your liking and everything looks good to go and you're ready to move forward, we are going to go ahead and hit save. So now we're going to hop back to our pipelines, and we're going to go back to our freebie testing. And now that we have our sequence in place, we're going to go to subscribe to an email sequence. And we are going to select that email sequence that we just created. We're going to hit save. And boom, what's going to take place is after someone opts in to the page, they are going to then receive this email on the back end of their funnel, and they will then be brought to the thank you page. So currently on the thank you page, now that we have the emails in place, let's go to the next pipeline step. The thank you page, it's going to tell your customers what's going to happen next. So you can tell your customers, hey, go check your email. And if you don't receive an email us here so we can make sure that you get that freebie that we promised you. You can also invite them to join your Facebook community or any community that you might have in place. So I want you to think about ways to be able to interact with your customer or help them to take the next step and take even further action. Maybe you want them to listen to your podcast, follow your YouTube channel, things along those lines. I want you to just think of ways that you can connect with your customer outside of just email. Find multiple ways to be able to connect and build a relationship with them. Okay, so once you edit your page to your liking, whether you're using a Kajabi template or one of our templates, edit this to your liking, customize it, make it your own, and then now you have your funnel in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started by looking at the funnel from the front end. In order for us to do that, we are going to just go to pipelines, which we're in. We went to freebie testing. We're going to go to copy link. So now we have our opt-in page, and what we're going to do now is we are going to make sure the page looks great, perfect, we're all good to go. And now we're going to hit join now, perfect. Now what's going to take place is the opt-in form. So we are going to just plug in our information, BD, boom. We're going to hit submit. And boom, here's our thank you page. So now what took place was we started off on the opt-in page, then we went to the thank you page. And what is also coming my way is an email. So now there's an email that was delivered to me delivering that particular lead magnet. So that's how you get your stuff set up with your pipeline if you're doing just a simple lead magnet funnel. A lead magnet funnel will truly help you to be able to generate new leads if that's one of your goals, and also be able to start building a relationship with your customers. Maybe you are in the process of getting your products up and going, but you're looking to build your email list along the way. This is a really great funnel for you to be able to just get started, provide value, and be able to connect with your customers. So we keep it really simple. You don't need to make this complicated. You can add more automations to this. Maybe you want to add tags and things along those lines to be able to know who your customers are and who opted into what. But ultimately, to keep it really simple, you're going to just have an opt-in page. You're going to have an email that delivers that freebie. You can have more of a sequence if you'd like, but at least have that initial email that delivers that freebie that you promised, and have a thank you page that will help your customers to know what to do next. Now, if you want to advance this and take this a step further, you can go to your emails and add more email sequences to this because there's only one email in place. As you can see, this allows you to be able to see the analytics behind if someone opened your email, if they clicked on it, if they unsubscribed from your email list. So it's important for you to actually set up an email sequence versus just send an email that doesn't provide the proper reporting that you would most likely want to have as a coach, a consultant, or a course creator, so that you can know where your customers are. So before you put your pipelines out into the world, the first thing that I want to tell you is to double check it yourself. I want you to make sure that your pipelines are working. I want you to see if you receive an email, if you go to the thank you page, go ahead and open up an incognito if need be, and just double check and make sure that it works for you. Also, maybe find somebody that you know, a friend or someone, a partner, a spouse, whomever. I want you to find someone that you know and see if they can test it out and make sure it works before you put it out in the world. A lot of people get frustrated because their lead magnets sometimes run into some tech hiccups, but they didn't properly test it out. So I want you to take some time to just test this out and make sure it works. Try testing it out with at least 2 people to ensure that you're not running into hiccups. I want you to make sure that the tags are working properly if you're looking to add tags to your forms. I want you to make sure that the sequences are triggering, that you're able to see that the sequences are triggering, and also making sure that everyone goes to where they need to go, that they went to a thank you page, that they were able to use the form and whatnot. Now, just again, if you want to advance some things, if you want to make some additional automations that take place, let me just hop back to the forms section. So we're going to go to forms and we're going to go back to that lead magnet example. So what we're going to do is where there's automations right now, we're going to add in an additional automation. Let's say you want to add a tag. You're going to go to then, and you're going to go to add a tag, and then you can make a tag lead magnet example. And then from here, I can hit create lead magnet and hit save. So now we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so that's it, Corporate Misfits. Have fun creating your own lead magnet funnel in Kajabi. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. But other than that, go ahead and download the 5 funnels that every course creator needs. And I can't wait to see what funnels you create in your business.
Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.